Okay, so this is Mitch in the studio for Indigenous Insights. In the studio, I have
Serene Gauthier.
And I have
Dione Price.
And, well, you guys are here to give us an update and a reminder on something. But first, I want to learn a little bit about, you guys are kind of our, I don't know, third or fourth guests now from the KBIC-NRD. What is your job position over there?
Environmental response.
And you?
I'm the environmental specialist.
Okay, very cool. And also, you guys said you're leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning. Where are you guys heading?
California.
And this is work-related stuff, or are you just going on vacation?
Yeah, we're actually going for household hazardous waste training.
That's pretty cool. So what's that entail?
Well, right now we have an empty pod at the transfer station, and we have the ability to collect household hazardous materials like your paints, your oils, and stuff like that. But that pod has been empty for years.
Okay.
So when I got into my position, I'm like, why are we not using this? Let's properly dispose of these household hazardous materials so they're not end up in the landfill and the waste, the streams.
That's
the
good.
land.
That's good go-getter attitude.
Yeah, so
that ties directly into what we're talking about here today, then.
Yeah, it does. So we just had an event in early November, a household hazardous waste event, where we collected not only waste oil, but other products, just cleaners and pesticides, things around light bulbs, things around your house. So we actually got 7,000 pounds of general material and 2,000 gallons of waste oil and waste diesel oil. So the first step, I guess, that we really wanted to do and that we could implement the quickest was the used oil recycling.
And that's what's coming up here on February 8th, a week from today.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So this is the free used oil recycling event. And where's it going to be at?
This will be at the KBIC solid waste facility, and this is going to be a permanent site now. So we'll be doing this twice a month, one weekend day and one weekday.
Okay, I see. So these are the first two coming up here on the 8th and then the 19th.
Yes.
8 a.m. to noon. And you guys want to go over that list there, the accepted and not accepted?
Yep. So we will be accepting motor oil, hydraulic oil, gear lube, transmission fluid, mineral oil, power steering fluid, brake fluid, diesel fuel, and heating fuel. We will not be accepting any solvents, paint thinners, coolants, cutting fluids, or any waste water.
Okay, very good. And just to get the rest of the information out there, if people have questions, they can contact either of you.
Yes, and I know, my husband, he changes our oil, so I'm sure there's a lot of people that have used oil in their garage. So this will be a perfect time to get rid of it in a proper way, and it's free.
Yeah, free. That's the best price that's out there. There's probably a lot of people, too, that know that you can't just dispose of this regularly, that have it sitting around and stuff, so this is the chance to get rid of it. And can you kind of go into how it does go into get disposed? They give it to you guys, but then what happens after that?
Yeah.
Well, we have a 500-gallon above-ground storage tank, and that's another piece of a recycling equipment at the solid waste facility that we don't use. So our goal is to get these things up and running and make it more of a recycling center.
Okay.
So we collect the oil, and then we have an oil recycler come and collect it from out of state.
So you're just kind of gathering it, and then somebody else gets it too. What do they do?
They actually refine it. So they'll come back and they'll come out with a tank or a truck and pump it out, and they'll bring it back to their facility in Wisconsin. They actually have a refining facility, and it will be used again as in synthetic oils. And so it's actually recycled. We know where it's going. We don't find it out in the woods or in the water.
Yes.
Yeah, our job titles are we protect the land. The waste on the land. So recycling's a big part of it.
Yeah.
So we do spill response, we do recycling, open dumps, brown fields. So we're really just trying to protect Mother Earth. That's what it comes down to.
I like when you guys come in the studio. I'm learning every time I talk to one of you. This is a question I've been asking the employees of NRD too. What would you like me and then the listeners, the common people, to do? Obviously bring our stuff to this event, but are there other ways that different departments, you guys are looking for volunteers once in a while and stuff? Is there any opportunity for this event?
Not for this event, I don't think. Just make sure, you bring your waste oil in. We are going to have like a 10-gallon limit because this is just only household waste. And the easiest thing when you come in, take a left before the weigh-in scale. Just so everyone knows, come in right there. That's where our little recycling center we're starting to build is going to be. And the biggest thing is for community members, when you're out, keep your eyes open, look around. If you see, somewhere in the woods with a mess, with oil, with open dumps, anything like this, to contact Serene.
There you go. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, we want to keep it cleaned up.
Yeah, and that's cool that it's going to be a permanent thing going on here. So February, it's going to be on the 8th and the 19th. So the first one's a week from today. The free used oil recycling, how would you say it? It's not an event now. It's just what would you call it?
Well, it's part
Day.
of it's a part of our recycling center. So it's the first big permanent part that we're going to have. And, we're going to just do 2 days a month, but it's something permanent that we have. And we don't have anything like that in this county. And we've worked really hard to try to get some other programs up and running. We expect e-waste recycling. That'll be another e-waste permanent site coming hopefully in March.
That's our goal, is in the springtime. When I come across open dumps, I see a lot of old computers, laptops, TVs.
Yep.
And that's an issue. Those need to be properly recycled. So Dione and I, we worked on a grant through the state of Michigan, and we got it for electronic waste. So in the springtime, we're going to start collecting your TVs, your laptops, and then it's going to be properly recycled and disposed of.
Very
They're
cool.
not out in the woods.
That's awesome.
I've even seen them at Sandpoint on the beach.
Yeah, we can't be having that.
No.
Well, thank you very much for coming down to the studio today, and thank you very much for all the work you're doing. That's incredible work. So again, February 8th and the 19th, just to kick things off, free used oil recycling day at the KBIC Solid Waste Facility. Thank you very much for coming down.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mitch.